Ooh. This Oscars roast is brought to you by laryngitis. Laryngitis. I sound like a garbage disposal in a Disney movie. Hey everybody! Happy Oscars Sunday. Holy shit, my throat is killing me. I'd like to congratulate all of us for making it through awards season. And like, I guess also through the first 2 months of 2025. It's only been 2 months. So it's Sunday, March 2nd, and it is the Academy Awards, otherwise known as the Oscars. Or flip it and reverse it. The Oscars are tonight, which obviously means I will be looking at the red carpet and what people are wearing. This is the time to like really show off like, I'm Miss Hollywood, I'm Miss Thing. And notice I'm only saying Miss because none of the men will deliver. Can already guarantee that. I want glamour, you know? Like I want elegance. I want my medication. No, but for the Oscars, I really am expecting like kind of top of the line, gorgeous glamour. I think this is like the one night that like a basic dress is like, okay, as long as it looks good, work. Cut to like 5 minutes from now when I'm like roasting a bitch for wearing a basic dress. No, I hear it. Now before we start, I want to thank everybody in Philly and Boston for coming out and Boston for selling out my very first show ever in Boston. These 2 shows this last week were so fun and I just feel like something has changed within me. No, they were really special and I appreciate everybody who came out. I have a bunch of shows coming up in May, so stay tuned for that. And how you can stay tuned for that is by joining my mailing list. You can join it down below, put in your email. I'm not gonna spam you, don't worry, but it's just, you know, the algorithms aren't our friend. They're certainly not my friend. Now, like every outfit roast, this is just meant to be in good fun. I'm just talking about outfits, guys, okay? I don't know if you know, but the world is literally crumbling around. It's just not that deep. They're clothes. And I need to shut up because attendees are starting to arrive and hit the red carpet. And oh my god, did someone just turn on Sesame Street because I fear that it's the Oscars and I'm gonna be a grouch. First up, we have ro-woon. Okay, for this being like a whole black tux moment, I love this. I'll take a yassified black tux. Everything waist down is literally forgettable. But will I hold on to that suit jacket and loose little faggot scarf? Yeah, absolutely. Can I say faggot scarf? Can't you see like a little twink wearing that in the park before they take like their ketamine? That was like an empowering faggot. Like, faggot, you know? I think this is like a nice gentle start. I'm on board. All right, next up we have Joe Locke. Wow, just like that, the Beethoven has sunk. Joe Locke, I'm not familiar with your game, but let's lock this one up. I just feel like he's literally missing a powdered wig and then we'd have like George Washington the musical live on the red carpet at the Oscars 2025. Like, yay, not a black tux. But babe, is looking like Beethoven any better? I don't get it. Sorry, put a 1700 shake and go wig on this man. You will have George Washington crossing the Delaware River. Next up we have Omar Apollo, and let me just say, Daddy, come home, the kids miss you. I'm obsessed with this. Total bias aside, I am obsessed with this. At first I was like, there's so much going on in this dress. I was trying to fit Omar in there. And that's just further proof that I really need to stop the name puns. Yeah, Omar, there is nothing appalling about this. No, that didn't work, but your outfit did. And I thank you. I'm sorry, I literally just couldn't stop staring at how fine this man is. Next up, we have Raffey Cassidy. I do not know who this white woman is. I do not think I've ever seen her before in my life. But this dress, I love. It feels fun with like the little like, oh, we just tied it up on the shoulder with a big bow. And then it's just like a really elegant, white, simple dress. It's simple, totally. But like for the Golden Globes, wait, this is the Oscars? Oh, I totally gaslit my brother into thinking the Emmys were what the Golden Globes are. This isn't meant for you guys. This is just upstairs filing. I mean, it's like a simple white dress with like a fun little embellishment. So like aisle me isn't soaking wet, but I feel like it's pretty. I feel like it's elegant. And I feel like, you know what? You didn't do too much. You could have done littler. I just used the word littler. She looks good. I will take it. The bar is just so low by the end of award season. Next up, we have Mindy Kaling. And this looks like a Mindy project, like school project. Mindy project, Project Runway, running away from her stylist because that's what she should do. She should explore new avenues. I really am not trying to be like a hater when I get to these people, but tell me this doesn't look like your 10-year-old child went into the backyard, broke off some branches and twigs, spray painted them silver, and then glued them to a dress. I'm sorry, I am calling a spade a spade. Also, you can like see the netting at the bottom of it that all of this was just glued to. I don't know, it's like not the worst. No, it kind of is. The Jonas Brothers have been to the year 3000 and they came back and told me this is the camouflage that soldiers are wearing to war. Just kidding, guys. The planet is not making it to the year 3000. Next up, we have Jeff Goldblum, who is serving like sexy, fun Easter priest. Like he's literally holding the communion and I'm like, amen. However, I'm eating. He, I don't feel like is eating that hard. Like a passing grade for men can't be, well, it's not a black tux. And oh, there's a fun scarf. Like Jeff Goldblum, you want to think outside the box, put on a G-string and some pleaser heels and then walk the carpet. Oh my god, we'd see his Jeff Goldblum. I don't think the outfit is like rocking my world. So I wouldn't say it's a Jeff Goldblum. I think it's like more of like a Jeff Bronze Bloom. No, I think it wouldn't even medal. Next up we have Anok Yai. I don't know what that pronunciation was, but I'm sure it was wrong. I don't know if she is confusing red carpets with buffets, but she eats every time. However, I will say with a reflective kind of material like this, we can see every little wrinkle and ruche and pull. I just feel like the dress could have been finished better. But otherwise, this is serving like sexy Hollywood glamour, elegance, award show. Yeah. I'm sorry, yai. Next up we have Bowen Yang, and I don't know why this feels like a suit a father is wearing to his daughter's quinceañera, but like that's what's being said to me. Your Honor, that is the beauty that this beholds. I don't know, it's just kind of giving like 2015 Topshop. Honestly wish this suit jacket didn't have any of the embroidery on it and he just did this pink thing because that would feel like a lot safer. The little embellishments on the suit are kind of how I feel during a depressive spiral. Just put there and no real purpose, you know? All right, next up we have Doja Cat. Oh my god. Doja put her whole cat into this one. I am absolutely obsessed with this look. I think she looks flawless, 10 out of 10. Honestly, the only thing I would change, doing the nails leopard print as well. Otherwise, literally, no notes. I'm like literally gagged. The way that it's made, the way that it fits, the way that it dances with the light. Consider me doing BDSM because I am gagged. Next up we have Rachel Sennott. I think for Rachel Sennott, this works well. That being said, for an Oscars dress, interesting. For the Oscars, this feels like a Rachel Sennott, you know? Because I know about her, I think that I like this for her. But if anybody else showed up in this, I would be like, girl, what the f? Because it looks kinda Claire's Couture. It just kind of feels like the budget for this was like, yeah, here's a 50. I'll be back in an hour. Next up, we have Felicity Jones, and it's fine. I mean, the bow has to go. This just feels like when people have like stock images of nature on their wall and call it art. Like, yes, it's there. It's checking the box. Are we sure we can't do more? I love the way the light hits the material, but that's just because I like that sort of material when light hits it. So next up we have Whoopi Goldberg. You really cannot spell Whoopi without oop. This is a choice. Once again, the light hitting the fabric. Love everything else. Hey, I feel like it's like 65% loaded. Like, it's not awful. It's just not like what it could be, you know? I can't tell if I've stared at it so long that it's hypnotized me into maybe understanding it and not hating it as much. I just think with this block right here and then a huge puffy princess skirt, I'm just kind of conflicted on like what the vibe is. She just kind of looks like this like futuristic queen of a spaceship who's about to abduct me. And you can interpret that how you will. Next up we have Elle fanning, and I'm gonna have to start fanning myself because it is getting hot in here. This to me is perfect. It's very simple, it's very like basic, but it is beautiful, it is well done. When you look in, there's detail of the lace and the bra. This is like a timeless look. Like me in 6th grade math class, not a single note. Next up we have Cynthia Erivo, who is not only defying gravity, but defying all odds. Whatever I've said about Cynthia Erivo's red carpet style this award season, she saved the best for last. This is kind of everything. I give this like a 9.8, and the 0.2 is taken off because what I would also take off is that little collar. That would be everything. Cynthia Erivo, you are that girl. Hold my finger and then pull it because you just on us. Or wait, pull my finger, it's farting. Farting, shitting, sucking, and who knows what just happened. Next up we have Ariana Grande. Glinda, what are you doing here? This is mesmerizing. I'm obsessed with this like wavy tutu thing. I think it'd be really interesting to see this like with the tulle taken off. It would feel like a really like modern Marilyn moment. I just think there's so many amazing things you could do with that sort of wavy tutu thing. I think this is like really interesting and really pretty. This feels like a timeless modern outfit at like the Golden Oscars. It's the Oscars. Ariana Grande, babe, I'll take a venti. And then some of the egg white bites because apparently we're eating. Wow, that is beautiful. Next up, we have Zoe Saldana. I'm gonna legally change your last name, Zoe, to Saldano. Because, whoa, baby, no. This is like the first 2 months of 2025. There's a lot going on, and we could use a few less atrocities. I don't feel in my heart that I have to explain this one. Every video, there's like one outfit where I say this, but I cannot believe somebody made this dress. The only way that this is acceptable is if Zoe Saldana herself made this dress, because if that's the case, brava. Next up, we have Lupita Nyong'o. This is why you can't trust whites. I don't know if this is doing what she thinks it's doing. There are so many different elements of it that I like. I think we could lose like 2 of them. Just between the bow and then the tube top over the bikini made of pearls, and then the bow. I just can't emphasize enough the fucking bow. Like senior year of college spring break. I think it would be better if you lost the tube top. I think that would be a great improvement. Next up, we have Jeremy Pope, and Mr. Pope, in the name of the daddy son, holy shit. This is good. This is amazing. You might be thinking, Chris, how is this just not a black tux? It is. But look at all of the detail, all of the tailoring. This perfectly tailored black suit starts at the top. Okay, black suit jacket buttoned all the way to the top. I realize that there are people who do not know the trench coat button to the top, like lore. The pants are perfectly tailored. These pants, I like want now. In fact, I want yesterday. And then the pointed toe is absolute perfection. This, to me, is a knockout. Like, best dress list. Amen. Next up, we have Lena Waithe, and this feels like a waif of time. What are we doing here? I'm sorry, but it just looks like she's auditioning for like the role of Jay-Z in a Jay-Z biopic. If we are gonna do this, can we at least get a suit that fits better? This looks like a suit I wore to my first communion, but at least at that I ate. Next up, we have Yasmin Finney. Wish those feathers weren't there. I really like this. I just kind of feel like the peacock feathers don't need to be here. If you take away these feathers, the dress would be this like classic Hollywood, but like edgy with the top. Like you lose the feathers and this is like Zoe Kravitz level of glamour, you know? Perhaps it's because a gummy has hit the second tower, but does it not look like a baby crowning? No, right. Who said that? No. Bad. Next up, we have Fernanda Torres, and this dress looks like shit. And I mean, like the dog shit in my yard that all of the flies are currently buzzing on. Oh my god, this reminds me, it's trash night. Oh my god, I have to take out the trash cans. Like, not even joking. Is it great that this dress just made me think about the fact that I need to take the garbage out? Not ideal. Why do I feel like I need to call like the exterminator? Actually, I will call the exterminator to take this dress out. Next up, we have Lisa, and listen, Beethoven from earlier in this video, this is how you do composer. Oh my god, this looks so good. Lena Waithe, this is an amazing take on like the whole man tux formal. The nails being like blue ombre circles don't make sense to me at all, and I don't give a fuck. This look is making me moan, Lisa. Next up, we have Selena Gomez, and Selena, this might be rare, but this looks amazing. This is like Elle Fanning's look. It's timeless. The detail is so beautiful. There is just enough without being too much. There are some murders in the building because Selena Gomez just killed it. Next up, we have Demi Moore. Oh my god, her red carpet looks just took the substance. This is beautiful. I think that this is like fun and modern, but like still kind of like classic Hollywood glamour. I swear to god, half of it is having a good tailor. The way that this fits her body is art. I think this dress is incredible. I don't have notes. Next up, we have Timothée Chalamet. If it's mellow, keep it yellow. No, I don't know. Just like that sentence. This suit is confusing. I'll say I really like this outfit, but like for like a springtime wedding best man look. I'm conflicted on this one. On one hand, I like the color and the way the suit top fits him. Think the pants could be tailored a little better. But then on the other hand, I'm like, this is when you pull out like the best of the best Bob Dylan drag. Like, oh my god, if he came in that little beanie with the side swept Keith Urban bang, honestly, would have been into. It's fine. Like, I think it looks good. I don't think it looks good for the Oscars. There it is. Next up, we have Colman Domingo. I think Colman looks great here. He has a good tailor, but he also has this like sexy robe feel going on. It's giving like hot and gorgeous, but most importantly, respectful Hugh Hefner. I do want to say, I love this look. I think he looks amazing. But overall, thinking about past iconic Colman Domingo looks, this award season feels a little boring from him. But like all in all, if I were Santa, I would not be giving him coal, man. That's so stupid. Next up we have Emma Stone, and I don't know if she fired someone, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think she looks good. It's very classic Hollywood flapper. I mean, it's like safe and it's just a bunch of giant sequins, but like for Emma Stone, I will absolutely take as Emma Sequin. Next up we have Adrien Brody, and next up we have Miley Cyrus. Miley, this is a banger. This is someone whose red carpet looks this award season has been kind of all over the place. This looks phenomenal. I wish the gloves went up to her elbows, but otherwise, I think it's gorgeous. I think the details are interesting. No notes. You know what they say, the view from the top is amazing, but the climb was worth it. I don't know, but we made it to the top of the mountain, the climb. There's some reference there that I, quite frankly, cannot put together. Next up, we have Margaret Qualley, and this is like beautiful, but like fine, you know? It's very safe, boring, Emma Stone realm where I'm like, yeah, I'll look at it and not hate it. Will I think about it again? No, probably not. The dress gives me like old Hollywood, but the hair, my God, the hair could use the substance. Next up, we have Michelle Yeoh, and it's not making me go, Michelle Yeoh, my God. It's making me go like, Michelle, yeah. I don't think it's anything special. I think it looks beautiful, but it looks very like, these are my bed sheets with one safety pin in the back above my ass. And maybe that's the vibe. Maybe I'm not getting the vibe. Or maybe I am, because I would love to be in my bed sheets right now. Next up we have Halle Berry, and this is exactly what I thought I looked like at the Renaissance tour. She said, I got this bob pushed back. This dress is like if you took my shattered windshield from a rock that came off of a truck and you like made it sexy. That's this dress. I think this is fucking amazing. If I'm gonna get picky, I would have her lose the train and just have it be like a little but honestly, I like your game, Halle Berry. Halle, this is very good. Next up we have Goldie Hawn, and like I sort of see the vision, like she's Goldie and she's gold, and like there's like this old Hollywood element to it. It just kind of looks a little Temu. Oh my God, me on RuPaul's Drag Race. Goldie Hawn, your look I wanted to say te amo, but instead it said Temu. But like Goldie I feel like is one of those people who can kind of do anything, and I'm kind of like, love ya. Next up we have Laura Dern, and Laura, what have you done? I don't think I need to explain this one. This is like one of those ones that's like, got it, okay. The shirt with the cummerbund, with the pants. It feels like she's like the best man in a wedding that's at a Fleetwood Mac concert, but also a business conference. And listen, I was on board until the business conference. Do I understand what I'm talking about in that? No, it doesn't matter. Next up, we have Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah, you have been demoted to Princess Latifah because this is not some queen shit. The construction of this dress is very similar to my mental health in that it's like I want to say tits up, I would love the dress, but like even the boob area is just poorly made. Queen Latifah, someone is out to get you. They did you dirty with this one. Oh my God, and it doesn't help that next we're going to Ray. This is phenomenal. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is perfection. This is best dressed material right here. You can't go wrong with a Vivienne Westwood dress, and at least I'm assuming that's what this is. This is gorgeous. Obsessed. Ray, you are everything to me. Next up we have Mikey Madison, and I swear to God, someone call Olivia Rodrigo because I'm getting deja vu. I have seen this somewhere, this award season in a past life, I don't know, but I have seen this dress before. I can't remember if I liked it then, but I do not like it now. I think if the pink part weren't so crinkled, it would look good, but like there's just too much bunch around her munch, you know? Next up we have Andrew Garfield. I think he looks great. Am I biased because it's a gorgeous shade of like brown? Maybe, honestly. He slid like a cupcake on the teacher's desk, you know? The color palette gets points in my book. If you're looking for a good tailor, let's talk to Andrew Garfield. He's on the you can ask for a tailor list. The silk shirt being just slightly different color I think works. I like this. Is it groundbreaking or rocking my world? No, absolutely not. But like, does he look good? Yeah. And it literally might be pretty privileged, and that's okay. Next up we have Lily Rose Depp. This is like pretty, and I think she looks good. I hate the little banners at her knees. I don't understand that, but otherwise it's like a nice, sexy, black, elegant dress. The face card is crazy. Next up we have Scarlett Johansson. She just looks like a superhero who's going to a gala. A super gal going to a gala. I think if you lost the purple gloves, it would be great, or if the purple gloves were in a thinner material. This just looks too bulky. Like it's giving like, I will save my city. Next up we have Divine Joy Randolph. Bitch, you a 4 plus 4, a 3 plus 5, a 2 plus that was more brain power than I ever have needed to use on a Sunday evening. I think she looks phenomenal. I don't know who made this dress, but Miss Randolph. This is divine and a joy. And lastly, we have Monica Barbero, and I think that's my time, guys. They're giving me the lights. And just like that, the book of award seasons is come to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed the 2025 Oscars Red Carpet Roast. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. In terms of best dressed and worst dressed, no, we're not gonna do worst dressed. We're just gonna focus on the positive. In terms of best dressed, I'm gonna say Omar Apollo. I'm gonna say raffey Cassidy. I'm gonna say anok. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's Cynthia Erivo, Elle Fanning, Jeremy Pope. Honestly, Selena Gomez and Demi Moore. Oh my god, Doja Cat. How could we forget? I think Ray was also best dressed, and I think that's the list for this year. Be sure to leave a comment down below of who you thought was best dressed and worst dressed, and if you agreed or disagree with anything I said, I would love to know. Honestly, these are the kind of comments I love to read. I mean, as long as they stay respectful. Getting disrespectful is my thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go partake in a wonderful Sunday evening, so thank you for tuning in, and back to you, Kennedy. Now, speaking of Kennedy, I feel like I sound like R.J. Jr.